Hey, what's up? What's up, Chelsea? What's up, Chelsea fans? What's up, Manchester United, Liverpool, Man City, Tottenham, Arsenal, the whole works in the English Premier League. So if you're a fan of the English Premier League and you have your team, then enough respect to you. We all know that the season is about to start again this weekend coming. Most teams finish their preseason training and preseason games. If you follow your team, you should know your team results and your team preparation for the new season. Of course, I'm Chelsea, so I'll be speaking mostly about Chelsea. And Chelsea played the last preseason game on Sunday versus Inter Milan at Stamford Bridge, and they draw 1-1. Inter Milan scored first. Chelsea came back in the second half and equalized. Right, so the game ended up 1-1. Much better game by Chelsea. Much better than the previous games that they played in the United States against the other team, Man City and so on. They played better. The defense was a little better in this game. So you can see that Maresca did some work on the training ground with the defense especially. But the season gonna be a long season. And if you're a fan of the English Premier League and you've been following the Premier League, you know the difficulties in playing games in the Premier League. It don't matter what team. It don't matter your top team or a mid-table team or a bottom team. At some point in the Premier League, you're gonna get beat. You're gonna get trashed if you don't play well. Right? And we have seen it over and over. Middle-table team or bottom team beat big the so-called big teams. Right? In terms of big teams, I'm not sure. To be honest with you, I'm not sure if Chelsea. Well, Chelsea is a big team. It's a big club. But for this season, it's up in the air. For me especially, it's up in the air because we don't know what will happen with that team, with that new coach that Chelsea have. The start was already shaky, but we all know preseason is just preseason. It's just to iron out the kinks, to see what the team need improvement, where the weakness are, and improve as the season goes by. So, but we saw, Chelsea didn't have a good preseason at all. So it's kind of up in the air, right? Kind of skeptical in terms of how they're gonna start. And making matters worse, they are starting against, the first game is against Man City, the defending champion Man City. So they are already starting with a difficult game, right? They are already starting with a difficult game. So we'll see how things go. And as usual, the preparation in terms of buying players, and we see continues. Host of that drama with players. Now, Chelsea, I must give them props for buying Neto, right? I must give them props for buying Neto, because Neto is a very experienced player, and we saw Liverpool was going behind him last season. Klopp wanted him last season at Klopp. So yes, and that buy wasn't publicized. It just came off the blue, which was good. Which I give for this one, I give the not the owners but the guys the directors or whatever, I give them props for buying Neto. And Neto is an experienced player. He's 25, but he plays well, right? So let's see how he's gonna fit in within the team. Let's see who position he's gonna compete with. Most likely on the wing, maybe Madueke or Sterling and Modric. These three players gonna get competition. We saw Madueke has had a good preseason, so he has promise and he's destined to get better if he get the game time and if he takes the game to another level, right? But you can see he has the ability to become a star player on Chelsea team. He kind of give me a vibes like Saka for Arsenal. He has that kind of, for me, he has that kind of vibes there. So hopefully he could take his game to a next level in this season, and let's see what happens with him. But the competition gonna be steep. We get Neto, then you have Modric, you have Sterling, and then you have Cole Palmer, who could also play. Seems that the coach gonna put him to play on the wing. Last season he had a number 10 role, a free flowing role. Pochettino gave him the license to just get the ball wherever he wants, on the wings and in the middle, in the pocket. We're not sure if this coach gonna give him that role, right? Because we all know he's a talented player. We all know he could put the ball in the back of the net. So let's see what the coach have in store for him. But yeah, the competition on the wings is tight. The midfield is also tight. So Chelsea is covered in the midfield. They cover on the wing. Now, a striker, an experienced striker, and I've been saying that since last season, an experienced striker. We all know Osimhen is the one that been rumored to come in. Let's see what happens. Jackson is injured, so Jackson is still a question mark there, right? And then we have the Gil that they buy from Barcelona. That he's young, but he's looking as a player that could that when he gets the experience and he get going, he look as a player that could give some trouble in the Premier League, right? So let's see what happens with the striker position, because the transfer window have a couple of weeks to go still, and I'm pretty sure by look of things, pretty sure that Chelsea gonna buy a striker. We're not sure if they're gonna get Osimhen as yet, but they're definitely gonna buy a striker. They're definitely gonna get someone that will hopefully could put the ball in the back of the net, right? Hopefully Jackson will come in, get the competition. Jackson, I'm worried about Jackson if he has that kind of competition from let's say somebody from Osimhen. If Osimhen comes on the team, he's gonna start. So Jackson and Giroud got to compete for that second striker position, which some pundits said since last year that Jackson could play on the left wing. Not sure about that. I'm not sure about that. I think he played there in Spain, but he's gonna have to be competing on the left wing with Madueke. No, sorry, Modric. Sterling plays on the left wing, comes in with the right to kick. Modric, and then you have Palmer over the other sides too. Palmer is I think he could kick you the both feet left, but I think he's more like a left footer. But he could kick you with both feet. So that would be interesting to see if when Jackson come back from injuries, and if they get Osimhen or another striker, let's see what will happen there. Now the defense is where Chelsea seems to have a weakness. Hopefully the coach could get at the season goes by. We all know when the season starts, for the first couple of weeks, team's gonna be playing once a week, but then he's gonna then the FA Cup is more closer down to December, but then you have the League Cup, and then you have the Europa that Chelsea gonna play, the Europa League, the Conference League that Chelsea gonna be playing with on Thursday. So they're gonna be limited time to train. So any mistakes, you gotta iron it out. Like in the beginning of the season, when games are one game per week or one game per weekend, all right? So let's see what will happen there. But if you could get that going and you get the team playing, hopefully Chelsea could be, above where they ended up last season. I'm still on the fence concerning whether I should continue back in Chelsea, honestly, because another disappointment I have is the way they treat Chalobah and the way they treated Gallagher, right? Academy graduate players who played well for Chelsea since they started. So I think they make the senior team for Chelsea. They played well, right? And there's no question there. They played well. Some people might say, "Oh, Gallagher, he's not better than this person. He's not better." But who fights? Gallagher, since Gallagher came into the senior team, we saw it against Crystal Palace in his breakthrough year with Crystal Palace. For Chelsea also, he is the guy. He will run the whole field for everybody. He will run the whole field. He will press. He's work hard for the team, right? Run himself to the ground for the team. And the reward is like, okay, we're gonna sell you for 35 million pounds to Atletico Madrid. Like, Chalobah, we're gonna send you to train with the under 21 because you don't wanna you don't wanna join no other team, right? They want him to take other teams. The other teams that interested in him, but it seems Chalobah want to play for a team that, well, it's rumored that he want to play for a team that plays in the Champions League, which I totally agree with him, right? But it seems like there isn't much teams line up there to take him to play for the kind of money Chelsea want for him, right? Crystal Palace was the last team I saw, and I think it was Crystal Palace and Fulham, the last team I saw that was interested in him for 25 mil. I think Chelsea want more than that, so that deal may not go through. So they tell him go train with the under 21. They also do brochure that to train it to under 21. Don't get me wrong, they are not the first players to be sent to play with the under 21s, to train with the under 21s. They are not the first, right? Chelsea had players before that they did that too. Aubameyang was one of the players that Chelsea sent to play to train with the under 21s recently. During Abramovich time, the players went through that too. Because when teams, other teams does it too. When they want to sell you and you don't want to go, they send you to train with the under 21s, right? Because they don't want you to they don't want you to be a distraction to the team. So the team does that, right? So don't get me wrong, but the way they're treating these guys, man, players who give their blood and sweat and tears for Chelsea from since they was 8, 9 years old, and that's how you treat them, bro. Tells you something about the way these people and them, the new owners and the directors think, right? Now Maresca has about 44 players that he has to the amount of players Chelsea buy last couple of seasons and now a lot of players will be going out on loan, right? A few will be sold. Lukaku is up for sale. Broja is up for sale. Chalobah is up for sale. Right? There's other players that wouldn't make the 24 men squad for Maresca. That will most likely go out on loan or be sold just also. Petrovic is another one again too. Who's one season was the number one goalkeeper under Pochettino. He's not a bad goalkeeper. Yes, he has improvement. He had to make improvements. He's not a bad goalkeeper. Petrovic is not a bad goalkeeper. But guess what? They say they don't want him no more. They go buy another goalkeeper. Right? So he might be up for sale too. He might be loaned. Who knows what will happen? Let's see. So 44 players that Chelsea had to the coach has to boil on his team to 24 players for the rest of the season. So let's see what will happen with that situation. But the crop of players Chelsea have, they gain experience from the last season in the Premier League as a team together. The nucleus that they had so far, exempting the new players, Chelsea have Gallagher gone. Chalobah is no longer there, but you have Sterling is there still. Madueke played last season, had a great second half of the season. Palmer, of course. You got Caicedo, Fernandes, Colwill, Chilwell. I don't know what will happen to Chilwell. Who know if the coach will keep Chilwell or if they might try to sell him too. So you have a core of players there that played last season that will gain experience last season. I think that's gonna help the team going forward, but I'm not sure how effective they're gonna be. But the coach has to do his work and build that togetherness among the team, right? So let's see what will happen there. But yeah, the season is about to start. I will make my decision going forward based on how I see Chelsea is playing, to be honest. I never done that before. I have never done that. Under Abramovich, there was coaches that Abramovich sacked that I wasn't pleased with in the past, but I still was ready, still anticipating this season in a good vibes. You know what I mean? In a good vibes. But this time, nah. No. Abramovich sacked Real Madrid coach. The Real Madrid coach right now. Right? He won the Premier League in his first year. The Premier League and the FA Cup in the first year, right? The second year, Chelsea came third. Went in the FA Cup finals and lost. And Chelsea sack him. He had Anelka as a striker. He had Drogba as a striker. Drogba was injured for a long period of time, so Anelka had to carry the striking role. Then you have Malouda and Kalou, right? And the wings. And he still did well. No, he left Chelsea. He went and win a whole among the Champions League with Real Madrid. He went to Barcelona. He went to Bayern Munich, and then he went to Real Madrid. I was disappointed when Chelsea sacked him, but see what? That's how Chelsea was. But I still was anticipating the season after that. And Chelsea made they bring in Villas-Boas after him, and that was trash. In 3 months they sacked Villas-Boas because he was young, and there's players in the dressing room that didn't respect him. To be exact, Frank Lampard didn't respect him because he put somebody like Frank Lampard on the bench, and it cost him his job. Last 3 months, and then his assistant, that was 2012, and his assistant came in, right? His assistant came in and took Chelsea to the Champions League finals and won against Bayern Munich. So yes, the initial sacking was bad, but it ended up good for Chelsea, right? And we all know that he didn't last long after that too. The next season he got fired too. But yeah, so I'm not surprised with the sacking of coaches or so, but now you feel a little different, because I guarantee you, if Chelsea this season, if Chelsea don't start good, if Chelsea start, let's say by September, end of September, and Chelsea is struggling, let's say mid-table or in the bottom of the table, the owner's gonna feel, they're gonna feel the wrath of the English supporters. They're gonna feel it. They're gonna feel it because the English supporters, they take things to a different level. They will put up banners in the stadium where it is visible to the television, so everybody can see it. Some of them they rent plane to fly over the stadium with those signs in the back of it, or the banner in the back of it. They will protest outside Stamford Bridge. They will protest on the internet, on Chelsea website, and asking they're gonna ask the owners to sell. And that would be a very big, that could be a very, 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 very huge distraction, especially for the players. Right? So for the club's sake, I hope they start good. I hope Maresca had a team playing good football and winning games. Otherwise, it could be very, very, very huge. Huge for the starting of the Premier League season, right? So me plus all the other, most of Chelsea fans gonna be anticipating what will happen in the new season, all right? So yeah, so I'm waiting for Sunday against Man City, and let's see what will happen. But if I was Chelsea manager, I wouldn't want to start my first game against Man City. No, but it also have an advantage. When you play Man City, I think that's the best time to play Man City in the beginning of the season. Of the season. It has. The evidence has shown over the years that Man City most of the time starts season slow, right? Most of Man City season picks up in the second half of the season, or coming to around Christmas Day. So it might be a positive for Chelsea to play Man City now, and get it out of the way for the first game, and then hopefully they improve for the second game in the second half of the season, right? So let's see what happens. So I'll be after the game Sunday, my next video, I'll be commenting on the game and giving my thoughts. But if you have any comments and any thoughts, anything you think I should improve, do it in the comment section. All right, do it in the comment section. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed as yet. Subscribe, comment, like, and share the video, and help the video help the channel to grow. Alright, so I rely on you guys who are watching the video and who are not subscribing because they're watching face. Subscribe, like, share, comment. Don't comment, man. Comment in the video. Whatever comment you want to comment in the video. It doesn't matter, right? Comment in the video, and I see the comment. I'll respond to suit. But comment, all right? So see you later after the game on Sunday. All right? Stay safe. Stay positive. Later.